Listen up, you fat fucks. Have you ever wanted to get jacked? Well, today is leg day. So if you want to see how a master like comedian Drake Nelson gets ripped and bipped and hanging and banging in the gym, then stick around and watch leg day, and you're going to get super jacked just like me, baby. Stick around. Starting off leg day with these hack squats. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have the physique of a golden god, and some of my biggest strengths are in my legs. So we're starting off with hack squats. Got about probably 600 pounds on there, just lightweight, man. This is my warm-up set right here. I got my classic red Walmart exercise shorts. You can get these things for $4 or $5 at any Walmart in the country, and just let them know Drake Nelson sent you, because I got an account for all the Walmarts here in town. Now you can see that this technique is absolutely flawless, and if you're going to be working out legs, I suggest you start off with the hack squats, because it engages all those big ass muscles in your quad. Whoa, I gotta watch how I'm bending over there. Maybe do some editing. I gotta have my editor cut out all those butt shots. But you can see I'm feeling that first set. Got about 500-600 pounds on there. Each of them plates weighs about 350 pounds, something like that. So this is my second set. That first set was just a warm-up. This is my this is the serious set here. Probably going to do about 40 or 50 reps here. Get all the tendons and ligaments and muscles all working and firing together. Getting all them synapses and shit working together. Look at this perfect, flawless technique. You can't teach this type of technique. And if you're watching this, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section about how my technique is. And you're probably wondering, maybe I was at a strength coach or something one day, because my technique on these hack squats is pretty much flawless, man. So next up, first I got to re-rack the weights here. You can see they actually put some graffiti on the wall. It says re-rack your weights. So I'm showing, this is just gym etiquette. Whoa, look at that butt crack right there. I know you're excited. I'm excited. I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger give a piece of advice, is when there's a camera in the gym, you got to make sure the iron hits as loud and obnoxious as possible. Let people know we're not fucking around in here today. It's leg day. Most powerful day of the gym is leg day. I'm going to be throwing around a bunch of weight today, so I'm letting you guys know, like, I'm not playing around. But see that? I'm already getting a sweat going, and we're going to get to this next exercise, which is leg extensions. And right here, this is a brand new machine that they got custom made from Greenland, and I'm trying to figure it out here, because you know, so I guess just some other asshole was on this thing, and he had the seat all forward and shit. Probably didn't know what the hell he was doing, so he locked it up. I had to cut this out. This took me about an hour and 45 minutes to figure out how to move the seat back, but you know, that's what happens when you get your gym equipment custom made from Greenland here. That's why it's green. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's like an international sign of where the weight machines were made, is by the color, and this is Greenland. So what you gotta do is put that seat back. I listen to a lot of that Jeff Nippard guy, that little scientist. You know, he's like Beast from the X-Men. He's like a scientist, but he's like this little short buff guy, and he says that you want to put the seat as back far as it'll go. That way it creates a lot of stretch, and all the ligaments start firing and shit. So again, maybe you've never done leg extensions before, and you think, well, maybe if I can watch Drake, this fat fuck, do leg extensions, I can do leg extensions. So I'm showing you what it should look like here. I got about 350 pounds on there right now. It's just my warm-up set. Probably going to do about 40 to 50 reps here. Just get the blood flowing. Just let this machine know that, hey, machine, we're not fucking around today. I'm rubbing my red Walmart shorts and ball sack all over this seat, and we're going to get it done because it's goddamn leg day. We're not fucking around today. See, right there's about 37 sets right there. And it's not enough. I got to move the weight up to about 465 pounds right there and get the blood pumping, man. So here's, I also watch a lot of that Sam Sulek guy. You know, that guy that's all jacked to the gills and shit. And what he does is he does a lift and then he moves the camera. I don't know why, but I'm stealing what he does. And this is my second angle of the leg extensions. So they say you should take about 6 or 7 minutes in between sets, you know, just kind of a little rest period. So right now I'm thinking about all these investments and IRAs and 401ks and nativity scenes and Roth IRAs and stock purchases I'm going to be making. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's like, I got one ab I'm working with right now, and it looks like it's making a big smile as I'm doing these leg extensions. You can see, man, I'm throwing up some impressive weight today, man. We're having a good leg day so far. Got about 475 pounds. Going to do about 50 reps on this set. You can see the strain and grain on my face right there. That's set number 2 of leg extensions. And guess what? We're going to add some more weight. Probably get it up to about 517 pounds. Remember, this machine was made from Greenland, so the weights are all different. They don't use pounds over there. They got the metric system over there. They don't know what the hell a quarter pounder is, so you got to do a bunch of math in your head. And I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm like a math genius, so I think that's about 517 pounds. Set number 2 in the books. So again, we're going to take about 13-14 minute break here, get the blood pumping in my rest period, and walk around. You know, you don't want to just jump in to leg extensions without maybe watching these type of videos so you know what the hell you're doing, or you could end up like puking your guts out, because there's something about like how the abdomen and your legs are all connected and shit. And if you're fucking around, if maybe you're drinking too much protein shakes or those pre-workout things that they sell at that Chinese restaurant, like you end up puking your guts out, man. And let's say you drink it too quick, you could shit yourself in the gym. We can't have that. This is a brand new gym. This is the 3rd set of leg extensions. Probably going to do about 20 to 30 reps on this. I got about 800 pounds on right now. Light work, baby. Leg day. Obviously, my legs are the strongest part of my body besides my neck fat. But we're not training neck fat today. We're training each of the muscle groups in my legs. And you can see right here, I'm also going to show you the correct way to conduct yourself in a gym. And when you get done using the equipment, you dirty motherfuckers, man, you gotta wipe it down. What do you think this is? Planet Fitness here? This is not Planet Fitness. This is the custom gym here in Crescent City. They get their gym equipment shipped over here from Europe, okay? They got to take good care of it. So that's part of the reason my gym fees are probably like $600 a month, because you got to take care of it. You know what I mean? This isn't just some bullshit gym. So I got to go get one of these towels, and I want you to see, I didn't show you how I sprayed a bunch of liquid on this towel, but this is what you do. You wipe off the back, all right? And then you wipe off where your asshole was pressed up against the seat. And if you don't do that, then you get kicked out, because they don't like that shit. Sometimes, they got cameras in here. Then if they don't see you wipe down the seats, then like this big robot comes out of the closet and he kicks the shit out of you. So if you're gonna be fucking around in this gym, man, working on legs, you gotta wipe it down, man. It's just simple gym etiquette. That's what I'm about. I don't know if you knew this about me or not, but I'm kind of a clean freak. You know what I mean? Because I'm in the gym so much got to spend some extra time. And, you know, this channel is all about learning, man. I know you're probably a fat fuck eating Cheetos and Doritos and Fritos and sloppy toes and hamburgers and stuff. So you come here to learn how to get in shape like me. So I'm going to show you how to conduct yourself like a respectful human being. So this is leg curls. They work the back of your legs, the hamstrings, I believe they're called. Oh my God, look at that physique. It looks like my ab is going around my butt crack right there. Maybe you're watching this video saying, hey, I want a physique like that too. Well, here is the road and path to success. Now this, again, is a custom machine imported from Greenland. It does leg curls and leg extensions, so I modified it to do leg curls. And you'll see right here, this machine's tricky to get into. See right here, I forgot to maneuver that goddamn bottom part. I'm thinking magic's gonna happen and it's gonna get in the right position, and I get frustrated, and I gotta fix this goddamn thing here. You know, there should be a guy just walking around like a trainer who's just like, he's like a server too. Like, I feel like if there was a guy walking around who could get you like drinks and stuff, he could show you how to properly maneuver the machines. But that's kind of what I'm doing, because I know you guys are home and maybe you've got some life debilitating disease, and then you're gonna fix that disease before you get back in the gym. That's fine. You come to the Drake Nelson channel to get shown the right way to do it. Now look at this perfect technique of leg curls. I got about 165 pounds on there, just my warm-up set. Probably gonna do about 30 to 40 reps on there just to get the blood pumping. We're gonna go 1 or 2 sets to failure. Now just picture this. Let's say you're drunk at a bar and I walk up to you and I'm like, hey lady, let's go have some sexual intercourse. This was what it would look like. So if you're a pervert, I want you to just imagine you're laying below that physique right now as I'm pumping those legs and driving my pelvic muscles right into your pelvic muscles. We're making music, man. We're making magic, and we're making sexual music. You know what I'm saying? Now again, you gotta just throw, you gotta just land on there and you know, show this to your girlfriend, and I want you to say, listen, if you don't act right, this fat guy is gonna come over and lay on top of you just like he's doing now. So you gotta grab those handles, by the way. That creates a lot of leverage, so you can work on your pelvic thrusting as well as the hamstring muscles engaging. Listen, if you're ever gonna have sex with this guy, you better bring your A game, because you can see what the damage I'm doing to this bench right now. So if you have a night of ecstasy with this guy, you better have insurance, baby. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna get sweaty and nasty, but you're gonna get a workout in. You know, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna switch this angle here, and this is gonna be the final set of leg curls. We're gonna jack up the machine to probably like 600 pounds, and we're really gonna isolate those hamstrings just in case I gotta do a spinning back kick and kick the mailman, because sometimes I'll be on my front porch like smoking a joint, and the mailman will come up and fucking scare me, right? And I do this spin kick on him, and I kick him in the face. I gotta make sure my hamstrings are nice and tight. So again, I'm getting fired up right here. I'm thinking about all the bikinis and swimwear I'm going to be getting into this summer, much like you guys. That's why you're here. I know why you're here. You're shopping for swimwear, and you're like, you know what? What does a 325-pound dude look like while he's exercising? And this is what look at that angle right there. I mean, can you even tell where the butt crack and lower back and neck connect? It's all just one big mass of muscle. That's me breaking the third wall, looking right into the camera. And see, there's this thing is covered in sweat and broken dreams, but I gotta tell you, it's got quite the weight resistance. Now I made a cut right there because I had to spray it down extra tight. But look at that technique. You gotta wipe down every inch of this thing. If you don't wipe the machines down, you're really just a huge piece of shit. You know what I mean? Are you that type of guy that goes into a gym and doesn't wipe the machine down? Because if you are, man, you can just eat a big fat one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is probably my most luxurious lift that I have in my repertoire. This is the calf raises. Now, I'm sure you can tell by looking at me that my calves are pretty much like a bodybuilder's calf. You know what I mean? Everything else is dog shit, but my calves look like $1,000,000, you know, and I've met power lifters and NBA stars and NBA referees and girls that try and date NBA stars. And you know what they tell me? They say, Drake, you know, not only are you a hilarious, sexy comedian, but your calves are next level. And the way you do that are with these calf raises. Now, you're probably not going to walk into the gym and be slinging around the weight that Drake Nelson does. You know what I mean? I got about 675 pounds right there. You know, it's not a fucking kid weight here, okay? You got to get on all kinds of steroids. Look at that ab right there. One ab, it does it all. You're not going to be able to come in here and stick that little metal thing in that little tiny hole and do the kind of weight that I'm doing. You know what I mean? And if you do, you know, you could end up breaking your calf. And then you have to go get calf surgery. Look at those. Look at these calves. Come on. I don't know if you know this, but I have a background in professional basketball. And I can dunk from a standing position. I don't even need to run. That's how powerful these calves are. Okay? I could do wall running. I can do a standing backflip. So right here, I don't know what all these little dots are on my legs. You know, I feel like if you got a pen, you could connect the dots and stuff. My girlfriend says they look like tortillas, like just on my skin. So, but maybe you come to the Drake Nelson show to think about licking my calves like they're tortillas. You know, no judgment. Again, if you want to comment on how well my calf raising technique is, just go ahead and leave about 65 comments in those comment sections. But again, just take a good look at these calves right here. You know what I mean? I've worked for years on these calves, you know? And I know that you're looking at them and you're like, man, how did this fat piece of shit get calves like this? You know, you just can't all be blessed with the DNA that I've accumulated over my weightlifting career. So this is going to be the last lift of the day. This is a super leg press, okay? Again, this machine is brand new, okay? It was shipped over here from Greenland, no instructions. And again, I made a cut here, but it takes me probably an hour to figure out how to move the seat back. So I'm only going to show you probably about a half hour of the entire exercise, just because it took me a long time how to figure out how to move the seat. So eventually I do it. I'm getting pretty frustrated right here, and I'm contemplating just like moving to Canada, you know what I mean? Just throwing away my American citizenship because I can't figure out this seat. I'm getting a better look at it. I'm like trying to do some algebra. What do I gotta move it right here? I gotta get it in a certain way. I gotta pull this fucking thing. People are in the gym watching me and they are not offering to help. You know, when you go to a gym like this, you're on your own, man. This is a serious gym. You know, they're not in, no one's your friend in the gym. You know what I mean? So look at me. I'm so tired just from figuring out this seat. So this is my warm-up set. Probably going to do about 50 to 60 reps just to get the blood pumping. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but my balls are hanging out of the center. That's why I have to put the camera at this angle, because if I move the camera over 2 inches, all you see are balls and scrotum and stuff. So I don't know if you're into like a fat dude's scrotum, but I just didn't want to have to edit that out for YouTube. Apparently, you're not allowed to just show YouTube. You can't show balls on YouTube, so that's what we're doing. I had to move the camera, but yeah, if you walk past at a certain angle, you make eye contact, and then, oh, guess what? Your balls are hanging out. So that's why I'm at this angle. That was the warm-up set. I'm getting the blood pumping, taking my rest area right now, just checking out, see if there's any hot girls or even ugly girls in the gym right now. I don't care. I just need some type of motivation to continue to do these legs. This is the super leg press. Got about 300 or 400 kilograms on there, which is about 600 actual pounds for you Americans that don't know math and shit. So I'm a little worn out already. It's been a good leg day already. We did hack squats, leg extensions, leg curls, calf raises, and I do hip thrusters and other hip pelvic thrusting at the comfortable at my own home. So again, set number 3 in this super leg press. Again, note the technique and form that I'm using for this leg press. You can't teach this type of athleticism, you know what I mean? So when you're thinking about hitting this super leg press, I want you to think about this image right here of comedian Drake Nelson showing you idiots the correct way to do these leg presses. Now, that was my first set, not a warm-up set, but guess what? We're going to pump it up a little bit because I'm feeling jacked and stacked today in the gym. So we really got to hit legs today. You don't want to fuck around on leg day. You know what I mean? You save that shit for a different day, but leg day is serious, all right? So I'm pumping myself up. I got to get the blood pumping. Let all these. I mean, this gym is packed today, but when they see me, they all go running and hide because they're like, "Oh no, Drake's on the super leg press machine. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go do these cardio exercises and shit." Yeah, why stop it? I'm just gonna cough right in the mic. You know what I mean? Don't have time to like hit the cough button. So, final set coming up. Now, when you're sitting at home and you are trying to motivate yourself to change your life, I want you to see this video and I want you to tell yourself, I think I can do this, because he's doing it. And he's already lost like 600 pounds already. I used to be pretty big, man. I used to be about 1,200 pounds. They used to have to wheel me around. I used to have like 6 people following me around, and they would wheel me around on a gurney sometimes and a wheelbarrow. You know what I mean? And I couldn't use the bathroom at all. I would just have to shit and piss all over myself. And my friends that I've known since high school, they would just hose me down. You know what I mean? So I'm down to about 320 right now. I'm doing fantastic. But look at that weight we're pressing here. Got enough strain. The technique, I'm using every muscle in my legs to press these weights up, man. We're not messing around. Again, you never know if you're going to need the leg strength or you get attacked by some guy wearing a giraffe suit or whatever. So it's better to be a gardener in a war than a warrior in a garden. Something like that. Anyway, that's the workout. Hope you guys enjoyed this shit. Look how I'm limping. You got to limp during the leg day, baby. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm sure you're on a path to success in your destination of getting ripped just like me. We'll see you in the next video.